everyone, Amy here. Today I am doing my Excentrique haul, which I am excited about. This was all the things I bought from Excentrique from July until October. So most of the stuff in here is actually their fall release, which I always love Excentrique's fall items. So let's get started. This is their banquet one piece, which is what they kind of advertised. The advertising had it just in the kind of the pinkish one. So when they released this and I saw the gold version, I just wanted it immediately. I think it's so nice, and I love all the details in here. You know, I think my favorite is this fish one. It has a cat and very anthropomorphic with a little fish, and it's just a lovely kind of print. It's a big overall print, and it's not something too loud. You know, I wore this to work many times and just loved it. It has a string here, which could be tied in the front or the back, kind of to give it a little bit more shape. The fabric is just amazing. Not only does it have this awesome print on it, but it also has these lines of kind of more shimmery and then more matte, which is just awesome. And what I love is it does have the name of the print, which is Victorian Banquet, which is the name of the whole entire release. You know, I think a lot of brands, especially Angelic Pretty, they kind of like to use their prints as advertising. I understand that, you know, the trademark of a brand cannot be, it's copyright, it can't be produced, especially with copyright prints. But I feel like, you know, if I'm buying $300 for a skirt, I don't want to be also walking advertising for the brand. So I love how Excentrique, they did put their brand on this print, but it's very, you know, if you didn't know, you wouldn't recognize it. It's right here where it says Bittersweet Chocolate Excentrique. So, you know, you're just thinking you're going to eat some Excentrique bitter chocolate. So this is a fun dress. I wear it all the time, and I love it. It's awesome. I think, like I said, my favorite is that it has so many fun and interesting little details all over the print, and it's just subtle and amazing, and I love it. This item, I actually wasn't sure I was going to get. This was the Victorian bustle skirt, and it's a lovely purple. Here's the bustle part of it, and here is the front. The bustle's in the back. It comes with this nice ribbon which hides the elastic, which this is, you know, elastic isn't that fancy. I love the color, and the stripes are so pretty. I have worn it as just a plain skirt, and it's, you know, it's fine, but dressed up it really does shine. I love it, which I want to say a lot. It's a very good length. It does look a little bit short, but it's actually a good length. And the bustle is very subtle because it blends in with everything. And it has the same stripes, you know, one shiny, one matte. And the construction is wonderful. Everything is lined, and everything Excentrique makes that I bought is made from Japan, which is awesome that they're still using a Japanese company. I know some Louis brands are kind of moving things to China, which sometimes isn't nice because that's when they run into stuff. You know, the big thing about Excentrique is they don't do prints. So, you know, you can see the time they spent on the fabric choices and such. So this was the Belle of the Ball bustle skirt, which I bought in purple because I love purple. And this next skirt is a two-piece skirt. It's the Belle of the Ball corset skirt. Let me see if I can work this out to give you guys. This is one I knew I wanted to buy right away. So it looks like this, and the back has the corset in the back, and these nice hooks in the front. The corset is metal boning. It's not super stiff, it's more for show, unlike their other corsets, but it's fun. I've worn these both pieces. I've worn those separately. This skirt I wore casually just to go to one of my writers meetups, and that was fun. I will say this one had a bit more loose threads on it. I'm not sure if it's just the way the fabric was. This is a three-tiered kind of chiffon skirt, and it does have, or maybe it doesn't, I thought it did, maybe I'm wrong. This, I will say that that thing about it is the slip does have a very high slit in it. So, you know, my petticoat's white, so when I did dress this up and wear it to a writer's tee, it was, you could see it, so I had to get some little pins and safety pin to slip together, which is a downside. The corset part of it is also really nice. I wore this by itself just over the Hunuli Phantom. It's not the Phantom, the Hunuli Little Prince skirt. They kind of tone it down because that skirt is loud. But it's really fun. I do like that it's a different shape than most skirts. This kind of tail behind it's really nice. And again, like a lot of Excentrique, it has the stripes of a matte and a gloss kind of finish. The next thing I got was this wonderful cloak. I bought this giant cloak and I finally was able to wear it today, which I'm so excited about. It's a nice lightweight coat. It does keep you warm. If you're like in Canada or the colder parts of the US or the world, I don't think it'll keep you that warm just because it is a cloak, you know, it's a very big thing. These detach completely, so if you don't want to wear it, these little crosses, these little tabs, then you don't have to wear them, which is really convenient since they completely come off. There's really nice braiding details here. The tag for Excentrique is surrounded by lace, which is really pretty. I will say something odd though, the buttons are plastic, which I found kind of cheap, and they're actually quarters. So the picture on the button is quarters, which is really random. I don't know if the Excentrique designer knew that they were quarters, but they're quarters. So it's kind of odd wearing quarters. So the buttons aren't really that good quality. I really do wish they were better for the kind of, you know, the expense of the coat. But, you know, I like cloaks and capes. So I got over that really quickly and just thought, oh, it's funny. But it's very big. It does have a little vent in the back over here. And it's very quite long. It goes, I think actually past my knees, and about 170 centimeters. It does have pockets here for you to wear. That way you don't have to look like a duck and not have, you know, your hands sticking out from beneath it. So this was a good find. I was excited to get it. And have another cape that's black. Oh, the other black cape I have doesn't really cover my front, so it's really cold. It feels very nice. It is a wool mixture blended coat, capes. This next item, this next item was just the white ballroom skirt. It has this really wonderful lace on it. It's so, you know, just pretty and stunning. And it's a simple white fabric. It's very heavy fabric, very dense. It is, I guess, a little bit see-through, but it is white. And it also has a slip underneath it. So once you get all three of them together, you can't see through it at all. Stretchy waist, again, very comfortable. Again, made in Japan, like all of Excentrique's items. They had a black version. I really debated for the white and the black lace version of it. I thought the black lace was good because you could see the lace better, but then I didn't like the seam where the lace was sewn together. Obviously, it needs to be sewn together to hold it in place, but and made for one section to be really darker, and then the other section, which I didn't like. I liked that it was all just one solid white here, and I could use more white in my wardrobe. So I got this, which is the ballroom skirt. Then I also got the ballroom corset, and this is just a mini corset. This one has a little bit tougher boning in it, like Excentrique. They do say that you can get about 10 centimeters reductions on your waist with these. It snaps together very easily. It has this nice, very sturdy ribbon here to help with that. It's fun. It came in 2 sizes, which is good for people of varying sizes. That way you can get one that fits you best. They do seem a little bit hard to snap in place, more so than the other corsets they had, but it should be fine. I love how the lace detail, I don't know if you can see, but it's exactly through the center. You know, those little details are the things that make, you know, Excentrique and the quality just kind of what it is. And the last thing I got was actually one thing that was not from their fall release. This is actually from the winter 2013 release, but I needed a new vest. I mostly wear my vest with work, and this one I just thought was amazing because it had more than, 3 buttons. It has, 5. They aren't metal buttons, they are again plastic buttons, and I did get an extra button too, and it has little beads along the back, just lacing on the back. I think the prettiest detail about this is the fabric they use for the lining. And on the back it has these feathers. I don't know if you can see them up on camera, but these feather details, it is just the pinstripe vest, that's the official title. It has around the collar this way and around the back this way, it has the same lining fabric, and then all down the lining it has it. It's made from a very nice thick fabric, so I don't think it's going to, you know, go anywhere or bend as much. And it's lined in the inside as well, with a little slit down the back for you. You know, it's just a lovely piece. Again, the eccentric tag is in lace, which was fun. The pockets aren't usable, they're just there. Oh my, yes they are. The pockets are usable, I thought they weren't. So you can just stick a little pocket watch in there and kind of get your pocket watch going. Or maybe candy. Candy is also a good thing to have in pockets, unless it's melting, then you don't want candy in your pockets. But again, just a nice piece. This one is more for work than for dress up, but I think it was fine. So that was my Excentrique haul for 4 months. 4 months of buying from Excentrique. I do have to say I am extremely happy that I do not love as much stuff in their winter releases, because oh my, we're big go, which is fine. But I just like one dress, and I'm actually kind of relieved that there's not more things I like. So that was my Excentrique haul. Have you bought anything recently? I would love to know what kind of things you bought that you like, so that way we can share, you know, buying stories with clothes. Until next time, bye bye.